The previous season ended with me playing a very, very low number of matches. I got something like 4,500 stars the previous season, and as the season change happened, my stars got reset to a very lowly 4,100. That was my starting point, 4,100 stars. It's as if I had just qualified to the Infinity Arena for the very first time. I was, to all effects, starting from square one. This meant that I had to gain 10,900 stars in the space of 30 days. That's around 364 stars per day, which equates to around 14 wins per day. Not terrible, right? Well, it all sounds pretty doable until you realize that suffering a loss sets you back 40 stars. This complicates things quite a bit, but I had a plan. My plan was to play as much as I could with this 4-3-3, full anti-volley defense, Simon and Jones being my golden players in the midfield along with Horvat. In attack, I kept things straightforward, Abubakar to the left, my captain to the right, and in the middle was the best striker in the game, Sandberg. I had a lot of experience with this formation, so I was confident that if any of my formations was gonna reach 15,000 stars, this was gonna be the one. Then, I started playing. But how often was I gonna play? I usually play twice a week. Once during the week just for fun, normally on Tuesday or Wednesday, and the other time being really late in the week, usually Sunday, to play events. And that's it. There are many reasons why I don't play a lot. Volleyballers, the software, the lack of objectives, facing the same formations all the time, being unable to experiment or try different things. Yeah, it's safe to say that my interest in score matches is at an all-time low, and with no updates on the horizon or any good incentives to play the game and max my team, just don't see any point in dealing with the volleyballing arena unless I really have to. But this time, I had to get my hands dirty, so I began. Hey guys, so first update, we're at around 5,300 stars so far, but the problem is that I'm sick. I've fallen sick. I have something of a cold, which isn't great, especially since, you really have to concentrate in the Infinity Arena. And yeah, not optimal, not great timing, but we're gonna have to push through, guys. 5,300 stars so far. Yesterday I was doing really, really well. I barely lost any matches, almost at all. But yeah, today we suffered a few losses, and each game that I lose sets us back quite a lot, especially when I lost 2 matches in a row. Losing 2 matches in a row, something which seems and is pretty normal, sets you back 80 stars. To regain those stars, you'll have to win 3 games, which takes around 10 to 15 minutes at worst. Now, you can probably see how easily you can lose your progress if you lose a few games here and there, and that's exactly what I was gonna have to deal with later on. At first, things started off well. Really well, I'd say. So just on the brink of 6,000 stars, guys, and the number of opponents that I've met who are just unbelievable in the sense that they have maxed teams, level 11 players all over the pitch. And I'm not talking about friend captains, guys. I'm talking about Cook, Matsumoto, but many people have them at level 11, which is insane. It is insane. The amount of money they must have spent is really insane, so good for them. But it is obviously a very big challenge. I wouldn't say that I'm the underdog when I usually play in the Infinity Arena, but against these teams, man, these teams are stacked, guys. These are these are the most optimal teams you can get, and I think you can see the gameplay as I speak. It's absolutely insane, man. The again, some people have really spent a lot of money to level up their team. I saw a lot of those max teams, and I struggled a lot. These max teams usually featured 3-5-2s or 4-4-2s, both extremely powerful, if not overpowered, formations, especially when they're used with players like Simon, Keane, Sandberg, all at level 11. At times, I felt that no matter what I did, my players were simply never going to get the better of my opponent's players. And these max teams weren't a rarity either. Trying to get a good string of wins with the dozens of maxed teams out there was simply impossible. The loss of stars and the headaches of facing fully optimal perfect teams was quickly beginning to wear me down. It's not like I wanted to farm easy opponents to get an easy ride to 15k stars, but this was going to be much harder than I thought, especially when playing a 4-3-3. But I didn't want to change my formation. I've always wanted to see if it's possible to reach 15,000 stars without playing the same old cookie cutter formations. If I was gonna reach 15,000 stars, I was gonna reach 15,000 stars my way, even if that meant struggling a bit. I was fine with that.
Hey guys, so yeah, bad morning this morning. I played for almost 2 hours and barely got to like 200 stars. Like I barely gained enough stars to kind of warrant playing Score Match for 2 hours. I mean, I was very unlucky against volleyballers, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure how long I can keep this going because it's getting a bit too much now. I'm playing a lot almost every day. I'm getting tired. I'm getting tilted as well. I'm getting triggered. So, yeah, tough. It's tough. But, I mean, I should be more calm. I should work on my game more, despite the fact that, you know, the Infinity Arena is such a difficult place to be in. But yeah, we keep on cracking, guys. Come on, let's go.
The reason I don't play the game every day is precisely because of this. The mental strain that is involved whenever I set foot in the Infinity Arena, between volleyballers, handicap, and fully maxed optimal teams, knowing that I was going to have to bear this mental strain every single day for 30 days was terrifying.
Hey guys, so I've just come back from the supermarket. Like, very off topic this, I know, but it's a lovely day. I met an old man, a really interesting old guy. Talked to him quite a lot. I needed to get out after like so much hassle with Scormatch, and like the point of this little video here is to tell you guys to get out, man, and like enjoy the world out there, because Scormatch can get so frustrating at times. There's a whole world to explore out there, people to talk to. It's just don't spend your time, all the time at least, playing Scormatch and, you know, swearing at the game and raging. It's not worth it, bro. Play when you can, play when you want. I'll surely never try to go for 15,000 stars ever again, because it's too much, and I prefer to live my life, honestly.
And live my life I did. Despite everything that was going on in Scormatch, I continued going to the gym, continued playing football twice a week, kept my routines going. I mean, I wasn't planning on staying at home playing Scormatch every single day. Screw that, man. Although I was very committed to my goal, I wasn't going to jeopardize my way of life because of it. Life's too short for that. I like to think that I kept my sanity precisely because of this. Living, going out, doing things, keeping fit, and having fun. Because the reality I was living in Scormatch was complete and utter hell on earth.
Just had a crazy match against some dude with 300 and more gold medals. Man, it was insane, and it basically summed up what Scormatch is all about. Everything that could have gone wrong actually went wrong, but I kept my head, kept playing, and in the end, we got the result. And that basically reflects the marathon that we're up for here, to reach 15,000 stars. Keeping your head, keeping calm, and getting the result.
It's mad funky right here. And you gotta know when it's funky, man. You know, it just gets you. If the sky is the limit, one day I'm gonna hit it. I'm earning my respect, now I ain't trying to win it. 11 years plus, still I'm rocking the beat. Delivering the heat like Clay on the 3-point street. As an MC, it's difficult to make ends meet, cause I ain't kicking dumb shit on the latest trend beat. The adrenaline is real when I'm on the scene. The rest doesn't matter, I can set myself free. With me if the vibe is right. Dynamic like bass when I'm running the mic. I'm holding it tight. I never was a slave of a hype. I can't see myself being the type. No matter what they keep on hating, cause they know that I sound ill. And I get down still. Now they run downhill. Don't let them bite us, put your energy down. They're fucking around, but never been on enemy's ground. I'm not losing up my focus when I'm lost. I'll keep sweating on the grind till I'm back on the course. Now I'm navigating, cause my life is a tough race. I'm leaving pain away, cause I don't have enough space. Lose money, but don't lose yourself. Prove yourself that you can overdo yourself. Do it now like you know yourself. There is no other choice listed. Must choose yourself. Yeah.
Okay guys, so we've broken our personal best of 7,800 stars. That's the best I've ever gotten, honestly. But that doesn't take away from the disaster of a morning we had. Like, it was insane, man. Everything that could have gone wrong went wrong in many games. I lost like 200 stars in the span of 30 minutes. So I had to play a lot to recuperate. Just, trying to be patient, but like mornings like this, when you spend a lot of time playing, you get burnt out, you see your team losing. I'm playing a 4-3-3, which, isn't the meta, which is a bad thing in the sense that obviously there are better formations out there, but it's a good thing in the sense that I enjoy it more and I like being a bit different in this sense, even though it doesn't count for much. But yeah, crazy stuff that happens, guys.
Although I was happy with breaking my personal best, I was going to have to gain double the number of stars to reach my goal. That thought, considering how much I was gonna have to play and win to get there, was scary, to say the least.
Good possession. Picked out his teammate with that pass. What a chance. Surely now. Got his body in the way. Simon. Oh, it's a goal. Oh, he'll be pleased with that effort. It'll do his confidence the world of good. Referee blows to restart the game. And back to the goalkeeper. The goal kick taken short. Ortiz. Really well played. He read that situation and won the ball. Vicious pass. Abubakar. They want to add to their lead here. He's one of the best there is. Oh, this is good stuff. Really well there. The referee's gone straight for his whistle, and it's a penalty.
But then I received a message from my friend. This completely saved my life. This is a progression tracker to, well, keep track of your progress as you gain stars every day. From that point on, I wasn't playing blindly. I now knew what stars I should aim for on a predetermined day. And as it turns out, I was ahead of schedule. But that wasn't going to last for very long.
Okay guys, around 9,200 stars right now. I've been playing a lot. I've never played, I think the last time I actually played this much was when I was in Arena like 7 or 8. I was just so excited to play the game. Am I excited to play right now? No, not at all. But I'm fixated on the objective, and that objective is getting at least 400 to 500 stars every day. If I lose too many games, that number will unfortunately have to decrease. But, I'm doing my best. 4-3-3, keeping it linear, keeping it, as entertaining as I can make it while still, keeping that win rate as high as I can, despite the atrocious amount of volleyballers, despite the level 11 max teams that there are out there, and despite the handicap, of course. So yeah, let's keep on, guys.
I'm not sure if you've noticed, but along the way I did make one change to my formation. Zivkovic replaced Jones in the midfield. I used to prefer Jones because of his better response, but Zivkovic is just too good, man. His curving free kicks, defense splitting passes, and his general intelligence when it comes to passing the ball quickly. Man, I missed someone like that. Many of Abubakar's goals happened thanks to him.
Okay guys, great run of results now. 10,000 stars. I never thought I'd be able to reach 10,000 stars, but we did with a 4-3-3, playing some really lovely football. I'm enjoying it so much. Now I have to go back home.
I make a trip back to my parents' house once a week, but this isn't just a 10-minute drive or anything. It actually takes a couple of hours. Oh, and there's a boat ride included. During the days I spend at my parents' place, I don't play or do anything related to Score Match, and there are a few reasons for that. I'm usually pretty busy, either helping out to finish our future home, meeting up with friends, hanging out with my parents, or just even saying hello to my cat, of course. This is precisely why I play events on Score Match really late, and it's why I cannot stream on weekends. But this time I was gonna pay a very heavy price for not playing Score Match during this time.
Okay guys, 3 days without even touching the game. We'll have to see how we go. I don't really feel like playing, but we have to, man. And I mean, I'm not sure what I think about that, but let's hope for the best, guys.
Johnny, it takes you 5. DJ Sam.
1, 2, 3, 4, hit it!
One, two. 1, 2. Wake up.
Really well played. Passed well. This is good stuff. Really well played. Goes for him. Quality defending there. Here's fullback. Dominating the play now. The game's nearly over. Oh, this is crisp passing. This is good stuff. It's flipped into the box. What will he do? Here's the shot. How did that go?
28 games played today, 27 wins. Incredible luck as well with penalty shootouts finally. But yeah, guys, I'm getting tired, very tired. But the more I win, the less I have to play. So it's something to consider. It's not always in my control what I can win and what I can't. But yeah, these days are good because it means that for the amount of time I played, I've gotten almost the maximum number of stars I could. So that's always nice. Now back to head home I go. So I hope I won't be losing much of my progress now. I am still within the time frame to get to 15,000 stars before the season ends. But every day I don't play is a greater risk that I do not reach my goal. So, I mean, I still have to live my life, but yeah, it's really annoying to have to think about playing score match every single day. So, yeah.
That string of results really propelled me towards my goal. Granted, you have to pay a big price for the luck you get in square match, and after that insanely positive run, I suffered some very heavy losses in the days after that. And that pushed me to do something I never thought of doing before.
I just started to bet gems, guys, because it's just insane. Like, if you lose the kickoff bid, you've lost a good 40% chance of winning the game, especially against very good players or volleyballers. So, yeah, I'm just betting gems from now on. I don't have any time to waste. It's a race against time, and I can't afford to lose games for the sole reason that I lost the kickoff bid. So, yeah. Plus, it's also insane to realize how many people bet gems already in the game, guys. It's a bit alarming. Like, I sometimes don't even win the kickoff bid when I bid gems. It shows you that many other people bid gems. It really does go to show you how betting bucks sometimes is not even enough. So it's not even a 50% chance of winning the kickoff bid. You might not even have 1% chance if the other person bids gems.
This didn't help me as much as I thought it would. If anything, I started getting even more triggered when I lost a game after bidding gems. Apart from that, my gem count quickly began running low, so I couldn't keep doing this for too long and I decided to stop shortly after that.
And he hits it. Romero with a save. The referee calls play back for an offside. Keeper sent it on. This is Novak. Oh, this is good stuff. That's a great ball in. He's waiting to pull the trigger. Here's what a goal.
So I've just woken up from a nap. It's Sunday afternoon here, 4:40 p.m. I do not feel like doing anything related to score match, but I have to. There is an event video that I have to edit, which is gonna
be done now. Then I have to grind stars in the volleyball infested Infinity Arena. Send help. Hovering around 14,000 stars right now. Very, very tired, exhausted, I'd say. But we're there, and I can see a glimpse of the finishing line, people. Let us go! So guys, this is gonna be the last update, and hopefully, and yeah, I've got a pretty bad mouth infection because of a wisdom tooth that I still have to pluck out, and yeah, I'm in great pain. I'm getting very few hours of sleep. Yeah, the last few games are gonna be hell on earth. I cannot play the game anymore. I'm really tired. Really in pain, but I'm gonna try to push on. This tooth pain kept me from getting a good night's sleep for 3 days in a row, during which I felt tired, couldn't eat almost at all, and I was in a pretty bad mood. This didn't help me reach my goal, to say the least, but I tried to push on. I was nearly there.
Good possession. Fluid passing move there. Tries the long pass. Oh, this is good stuff. Oh, it's a clear chance, and it's a penalty. Next to the post, a really good goal. We're kicking off again. How will they react to that goal? Safety first, back to the goalkeeper. Played out of defence. This
Mr. Titan, well done on your journey so far. How do you feel about what could be your final game to reach 15,000 stars? You anxious? Are you nervous?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't say that I'm nervous. Obviously, we're extremely tired. My team is not doing well in terms of mental clarity and things like that. But I mean, we know how to play our formation. We know how to use our players, and we'll be hoping to just get the win and get this done.
Good evening, Mr. Portelli. Have you thought about what happens if you lose?
Well, if we lose, we go on again. We just have to keep battling and trying and trying. There's no other way around this, guys. We just have to win. If we lose, and we'll go again.
You're on the cusp of a great achievement. Mr. Titan, tell us, what advice would you give to someone who wants to reach 15,000 stars for the first time?
Don't do it. That's my advice. If you're playing a normal formation or anything other than the meta, don't do it. Trust me, it's not worth it.
Incredible to see a 4-3-3 go so far in the Infinity Arena. We were wondering, what would you like to say to the volleyballers you've encountered in this journey?
I'd rather not speak. If I speak, I'm in big trouble.
One last
Please,
question.
Mr. Portelli.
Mr.
No more
Titan,
questions.
please.
Please play volleyball.
This is the third try, guys. 14,982 stars. I cannot believe it, dude. We're here. This is the formation. In my last game to reach 15,000 games, 15,000 stars, I mean, I have always been dealt the biggest volleyballer on the planet. Now I'm playing someone who's using the same formation I am playing. I am completely exhausted. But we're still here. Let's see if my players are ready to step up. Goal. Goal. In off the post, incredible. I have no words as to how tired I am, bro. Could this be really the final game I play this season? In the Infinity Arena, at least. Gorgeous by Bertini. Let's see if my captain can do this. Please, let's see if my captain can do this. Is there someone? Is there someone? Is there someone? $15,000 stars. We go, people. Finally, bro. I did it. With 2 days to go in the season, I reached 15,000 stars without playing volleyball or any of the meta formations. I reached my goal in spite of the disgusting state of the Infinity Arena and the handicap therein, in spite of my life responsibilities, and moreover in spite of my ever-growing frustration with the game. This milestone might not be too big of a deal for volleyballers or people who play the game 24/7, but for me, for someone who enjoys the game every now and then and uploads a few videos when he can, it was awesome. I want to be clear now, guys, that I do not recommend doing this, any of it. Because of this race to 15,000 stars, my health suffered greatly. I don't think that going for 15,000 stars each season is healthy at all. If you or anyone you know is doing this, I urge you to have a good chat with them. Playing score match and any other game in general should be done in moderation. Take breaks, live your life, and enjoy the game in a healthy way. Avoid surrounding yourself with nothing but score match. Avoid being toxic to other players and wasting hours of your life fighting on Facebook. Smile more, go out more, and most of all, live more. I want to dedicate this milestone to my subscribers, who have given me nothing but motivation throughout this journey, with a special shout out to my members, of course. This one was for you guys. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.